What's going on, guys? Alejandro is muted, so I'm going to kick us off today because this guy clearly doesn't know how to check his mic. But I don't have quite as much energy as him. Hopefully, we can get him back. How's he doing? You're still muted. All right, that's fine. I'll kick us off. Moe Mamba, we got Moe Mamba on the show today. What do we got going on, Moe Mamba? What's up, man?
Good morning. I think Hondo just threw me off. I'm not gonna be able to trade today, man.
Emotional
His mic,
damage.
this is off, man. It's not the same pattern. It's not the same Friday pattern. But now, good morning, guys. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Hopefully, we have a great day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Snipes, what's up, bro? How's your morning going?
What's up, man? I think we should cancel the stock market today because Hondo's mic doesn't work.
No stocks should be trading this morning after we couldn't figure out Alejandro's mic. I honestly agree. We should probably get a petition signed, see if we can get it over to the exchange floor in the next 54 minutes before the market opens. Ramsay, what's going on by you?
What's up, guys? Good morning. Let's get after it today. And the week strong.
For sure, for sure. Is Hondo back? Is he good? No, he's gone.
Off.
All right, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and jump right into Fed forecast. And it's just going to be me solo today. Money Mander had his birthday yesterday. We're all wishing Money Mander a very happy birthday. Probably hit the club way, way too hard. And so he is not available for Fed forecast today, but no problem. Oh, there he is. Alejandro, what's going on, my man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
All right, that's some bullshit. First off, hold on. We're going to do things a little bit differently this morning. Normally, it's a super smooth opening, clearly. We don't know what was going on with the mic. There's no muting involved. And we're going to blame everything on Ryan, who's telling me not to blame him right now. All right, moving along. Diamond Trades, good morning.
What's up, man? I'm the only one who didn't get introduced. I introduced everybody else for you. So I appreciate it.
All right. All right. Well, that's the most exciting part of the show for me, which is unfortunate. All right, Fed forecast, Diamond Trade. Are you already doing Fed forecast?
Yeah, no, we can jump into it right now. It's perfect.
All right.
So let's go ahead and we'll start with the economic calendar for today. So we had personal spending and PCE come in today at 8:30. Well, we're not done for today, though. We have Chicago PMI at 9:45, and then we've also got the Michigan consumer confidence number coming in at around 10. If you guys remember the last Michigan consumer confidence, we actually got a really aggressive move off it. So if you're going to day trade around that 10 o'clock time, just be aware that that's going to come in. And then we have a Fed speaker towards the end of the day. That personal spending number that just came in about 0.2 versus 0.3 consensus. Core PCE, which the Fed does watch closely, came in at 4.6 versus 4.7% expected. So basically in line with all the data that came out this morning. The month-over-month number for PCE was 0.3 versus 0.5 expected. So, yeah, basically a bunch of inline data this morning. Well, again, definitely have to pay attention to Chicago PMI and Michigan consumer confidence coming out at 9:45 and then at 10 o'clock respectively. All right, let's go back to Wednesday when we talked about how there were quite a few bullish tailwinds for stocks coming into the rest of the week. Again, we had dollar weakness. We had the fact that the market was actually pricing in a higher probability of a pause at the May meeting. And then we also had just that seasonality aspect of it. Q2, the beginning of Q2, April tends to be one of the better months for stocks, second only to December. 100 points and 2 days later, here we are. We just had a massive ripper over the past couple of days. And the NASDAQ actually just set year-to-date highs. So, amid all of the turmoil that you look around and you see, banking crisis, de-dollarization, so much going on, the NASDAQ is literally sitting at the high of the year. And so that actually got me interested. And I said, okay, well, if the NASDAQ's at the high of the year, they're not at all-time highs quite yet. SPY is not necessarily at their year-to-date highs. How far is SPY off of all-time highs? The Nasdaq just crossed at 20% from the lowest threshold, so the Nasdaq officially in a bull market after this most recent rally, but not yet at all-time highs. Quite close though. This is the longest drought that we've actually had. And Ryan threw up the chart. You could put it back up there, Ryan. This is the longest drought in the S&P that we've had without a new all-time high. 310 days since the last time that the S&P 500 set a new all-time high, second only to the crash that we had obviously in 2008 with the great financial crisis, and that deep drawdown that we had after the dot-com bubble. And this is a question that I actually wanted to pose to the entire panel. What do you guys think will happen here? Do you guys think that we're actually going to beat those two previous records? Now, the one thing that I will say before I pass this to you guys is that both of those drawdowns, both the 2008 drawdown and the 2000 drawdown, were significantly deeper than the current drawdown that we're in. So if you're expecting something more aggressive than that, we're going to need to see some significantly more downside here, which I know some of you guys actually believe that we may get, depending on how the news comes out. So what do you guys think here? You guys think that we have a chance at beating these records? I mean, we've got basically 1,000 more days to go if we want to beat the 2008 record, and well over 1,000 days without a new all-time high if we're going to beat that 2000 record. What do you guys think?
I think there's a chance. I definitely think there's a chance that we could, break that record. What do we got? Another 1,000 days? I mean, that's a lot of time, but
that's 3 years. That would be 3 years without an all-time high in the S&P 500, which right now it sounds kind of crazy. I know, but it's definitely possible. I mean, particularly with what we hear, in the offing with de-dollarization, with, this hyperinflation scare that everybody and their mother wants to talk about in a Twitter thread. It does seem like it could happen.
Personally, I don't think it happens, but I think there's definitely a chance. I mean, SPY is what, like 15-20% off all-time highs, like 16-17%.
It really is pretty close.
So yeah, it's really close. Like, something would need to happen relatively soon, but we're seeing a lot of I think a lot of it has to do with global economics as well. You did mention about the dollar. I mean, I don't know if people saw as of late, I just think that the US dollar continues to weaken and weaken. I believe yesterday or earlier this week, Russia just announced they're going to be using the Chinese yuan for international purchases, specifically energy and oil, instead of the US dollar moving forward. Saudi Arabia and Iran are about to do the exact same thing as well. And I'm sure that many other countries are going to chime in on that. Just continues to weaken the dollar. So I don't know. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. Do I think it happens? I'm leaning towards no, but I think there definitely is a very good chance that it could. That's my take on it.
Understood. Anybody else have anything?
I definitely don't think we're going to break that record of 1,800 days or whatever it is. But here's the bottom line. Last year, I think we saw the blunt of the downturn in the markets, and it's funny, we come into Q1. A lot of people were overly bearish, and funny enough, throughout what was an environment where the Fed continued to hike rates in Q1. We saw tech leading the rally, which I think caught a lot of people off sides. But the bottom line is the main focus is going to be what the Fed is doing, and whether or not the U.S. economy dives into a recession. The way the Fed reacts over the next 12 months is really going to be the deciding factor, in my opinion, and rate cuts specifically, and whether or not the market can continue to climb higher from these levels. But I do want to point out, and something I've been talking about for the past 6 months or so, the market has gone absolutely nowhere. So nobody has been correct. Bears have been wrong. Bulls have been wrong. tech has obviously been strong, which is why you see a lot of bulls parading around and, things look good. But there are other sectors of the market that have been struggling. So that sort of sideways choppy action is what we've been seeing and what I can expect to continue as the market. And nobody has really any idea what the fuck is going on right now, right? That's the state of the market. You can see it in the price action. Anybody that tells you otherwise is, they're tooting their own horn. So what we need is clarity from the Fed. And I think if the Fed begins to cut rates into the end of this year, that's when we can start to get bullish again. And I think that's when we could potentially make our way into new all-time highs. And that seems, something that could, obviously happen in the nearer term now. So I think that 1,800 days is out of the question.
Right. I before I pass it back to Alejandro, two things to touch on. One, he's dead on with the Fed having an impact on this chart, right? If you look at the chart, the last large spike that we had was 2008, where we didn't make an all-time high for 1,300 days. What is that, like 3.5, 4-ish years? On the back half of that, the Fed actually introduced QE for the first time. And notice how since the Fed has introduced QE, haven't had more than like 300 days without an all-time high. So that's something to definitely pay attention to. He's right. The Fed will definitely matter. And then to Ramsay's point about the de-dollarization, that's definitely something that we want to touch about on Monday because there have been some moves on a global scale. And there's a lot of information and a lot even more of disinformation, particularly on Twitter, about what that means for us and the US dollar. And we want to make sure that we are covering that appropriately. So we'll definitely get somebody in here with us on Monday to break that down for you guys, and which should hopefully make it a little bit easier. That'll be it for Fed Forecast. Pass it back to Alejandro.
All right. Thank you, Diamond. We're going to quickly cover the system. So taking a look at the 30-minute chart on the gap up that we got on Wednesday, we got the buy signal, okay? So what was important to watch after that was the 10 SMA coming up as trend support. Served as trend support on the first test, as anticipated. We see the 10 SMA on the 1-hour chart serving as trend support as well. So for the past 2 sessions, I've been saying, without a doubt, bulls are in control. And it's been difficult to trade intraday. The moves have actually come overnight in the ES futures, but we've been in a super strong uptrend for the entirety of this week. So now things become a little bit more difficult. The reason being, when you have a 100+ point move, you typically start to see more chop. You see some basing. The market has to decide what it's going to do next. It's likely not going to continue to rip straight vertical. It might, but that's what makes it difficult, right? Shorts begin to try to short the top of the move. Bulls are too scared to get long. It's a more difficult trading environment versus if you were to have gone long closer to the 50 SMA, okay? So now what I'm watching is I'm really paying attention to the 10 SMA on both of these charts because, again, that's visual representation of momentum in the market. Now, I'm not necessarily going to be using them to take trades. I'm not going to be buying off of 10 SMA support, okay? That's, not a proven strategy. But what is proven is that I could watch the moving averages. And if we start to break down and the moving averages become flat, then that's going to be my indication that this market that has seen a ton of momentum over the past 3 sessions is starting to lose some of that momentum, okay? And that's going to be my indicator that, okay, it's Friday, take the foot off the gas, be smart, wait for the next move, or even into Monday, right? If we rally again today hard. As soon as I see that break of the 10 SMA on both the charts, I'm going to be a little bit more cautious. And another scenario where I would be cautious would be if we go into overbought territory on the system, which would be 80 to 100 points extended from this 50 SMA. So we basically be overbought, and I would expect the move to start to run out of steam. Generally, I'm bullish, given that we're trading above the 50 SMA on both the charts. I won't become bearish again until we break down below those levels. Pretty simple stuff. I'll be looking for opportunities to buy dips, looking for opportunities to go long, but trading smart. Again, after a 100+ point rally, you have to imagine that the market is ready to base and chop. We'll see what happens today. Futures are up 8 points. Luckily, we're not getting a massive gap up like we've gotten the past couple of days. So intraday traders or cash session traders will be happy about that. Okay. That's going to do it for the system, guys. Time to pass it over to Ramsay Rippers for Bet the Bell. Do it for the system. I'm going to pass it over now to Ramsay Rippers for Bet the Bell. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Stats. Let's see it. Green or red. Everyone did pretty well this week. I think we're all 2-0 this week. Market was green on Wednesday. Team chose green. Red on Friday. The team chose red. The market is relatively flat right now, up not even 0.25%. What do you guys got today? Green or red? Diamond.
I don't remember Diamond taking a lead
Let me see it.
in all-time wins.
Oh, no, he did. It was that was, I think, last Friday or maybe last Wednesday.
Yeah, Ryan saying no, he didn't. He made a mistake. I mean, if nobody's, if could you imagine if I didn't stick my neck out for myself? Who the fuck is watching out for Hondo? Nobody. Look at it. What a corrupt system. What a corrupt system.
Enough. Somebody get this guy off the screen. I'm going to go red. I'm going to go red. I think it's a coin flip after this type of week. I think that the highs of the week we're pretty much there. It's just a matter of how deep we pull back into Friday. I think that we'll get a little bit of a pullback here after 2 days of rippage. I'm going to go red.
Yeah. 2 days of rippage is correct. Hondo, what do you got?
I'm going green again. I think they tried to short it today with no luck.
Riding with the Bulls. Mamba.
Hey, Hondo, that explains why I've seen the number 16 for the past month on my wins, but who cares, right? For the guy in last place. I'm going to go red today. Red.
Snipe.
Yeah, I think we're due for a little pullback after 2 pretty strong days.
All right, so the next question, I want to talk about this gap fill on SPX. If you look at the chart on the daily, unfortunately, we don't have a chart picture for you guys, but there is a gap to fill from February 16th to February 17th up at 40.90, I believe it is. We closed today at 40.50, probably going to open up right around, or we closed yesterday at 40.50, probably going to open somewhere in that 50 range. So give or take about 30 to 35, 30 to 40 points away from that gap fill. Do you guys think we fill it today? I understand that Moe and Snipes, you guys, or excuse me, was it? Yeah, Moe, Snipes, and Diamond. Did you guys pick red today?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you guys don't think that we fill that today. Hondo, you think we get up there and fill that gap today, 40.90?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%.
Let's go. Ride with the fucking Bulls, man. Snipe, Moe, Diamond. Any thoughts on that getting filled today or next week? Or maybe we'll have a wild inverted hammer on the daily shooting star. What do you think?
I think we get 40.90 next week.
Yeah, that would be aggressive for today, or at least just in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure we could do it, but
yeah, I mean, it would only be a percent. It'll be a little bit less than a percent.
Where are we in pre-market? We closed yesterday at 40.50.
Yeah, we closed yesterday at 40.50. SPY is trading at 4.
We're at like 40, 58-ish.
Okay.
SPY's up $1 from where we closed yesterday.
I don't hate it. I mean, I just think I think we tag March highs in reverse. If we tag March highs and jump up to 40.90 and then reverse, I mean, sure. But I don't think we will. I'm betting against it.
All right. Last question of the day. On Wednesday, I asked you guys, what is your favorite stock for Q2? Or maybe that might have been Monday. Heard a lot about Apple. I don't even remember what the rest of you guys says. All I remember was Apple. Oh, financials. Least favorite stock Q2 is what I want to know today, but I don't want to hear like Carvana or, Beyond Meat or one of those, Peloton. I want to hear, stocks on the S&P 5, like, the large cap, tech, financials, energy. I don't want to hear shit stocks. What do you guys think? Your least favorite stock of 20 of quarter two this year. Who wants it first? Diamond.
Ooh, that's tough. I probably will take Moe's pick here with DB. I guess that would be my least favorite. I mean, they're already in the absolute dumpster right now, but
Yeah.
I could see them going down even more. So I'll take DB. I'll front run Moe's pick.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't even take like 52-week lows off of this dump off 13. So there's definitely some more room to go to those October lows. Mo, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm with Diamond on this one. DB definitely. We actually took it for a short last week for 160% on that one. We caught CS as well, which was sweet for 700%. But I'm looking to actually get back in this for a short on DB. But like you said, like you hit on the 52-week lows, we still haven't broke that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Diamond on this one and pick DB.
Snipe.
Ironically that Mo brought that up. Yes, Mo did short this name also, but credit squeezed. I think that is the worst name to own right now. They're already in the toilet, and I think it's going to go even worse.
Really?
He wants it delisted, he said. In other words,
It's
delist.
fucking down like 99% already.
I think it's going to get taken off the market.
I think so too. That's just a funny one.
Yeah, no, it's trading below $1 right now. Crazy. Yeah, that's definitely is a dumpster fire. All right, that's gonna do it for Bet the Bell. We'll pass it back to Hondo here.
All right, awesome stuff. Moe Mamba market analysis up next.
Go ahead here and share my screen. It's massive. They were just infamous trend line right here.
Mo, I think you're muted, my brother.
Shit.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry guys. Good morning. SPY daily time frame. So I was looking at ES futures yesterday with the boys, and I ended up picking up on a Head and Shoulders. Can't believe I didn't see this, but I was looking at futures and saw there's a HNS on ES on the daily. I was like, wait, let me take a look at SPY. It has to be there, and I took a look. Yeah, and it's there. It's there. A nice HNS developing here. We did come off daily supply. We know how this daily supply holds up. So will be interesting today where we'll go from here. 406 will be the big level. 406 will be the top of that daily demand. So that's the level I would watch out for. Yesterday was 403, played out beautifully when we did come down and bounce right off that level. So 406 is going to be the key level if we do make a move up into that top of the daily demand. Now, if we come through, I'm really hoping that we do end up coming and filling the gap at 408.3 and then closing below it. And then if we close above, you're gonna have to look for further upside. That's just the way I go about the price action with that, closing above gap fill. But if we test it, close below, that would be awesome. I didn't take a swing short. I'm looking to short the market, honestly, but I'm not looking for like a 1 week expiration, 2 week, 3 week, 1 month, at least 2 months out. I really want to ride this short down. But my entry right now, I might start an entry today. I don't know. Just depends where we go. If we do rip, I think I'll go ahead and take a starter today and see where we go from here. But the big thing right now is watching for that Head and Shoulders to play out. And then we'll see if we come back. I think if this ends up playing out, I don't think we'll see 400s for a while once we do come down into the neckline and break through. I do not think we'll see 400s in a while, but who knows? We'll just have to see. Time will tell. Let's have a great day today. Good luck out there, and don't get wanked by the indices.
All right. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this morning's episode of Beat the Bell. It's been a fun week. It is Friday. Remember to trade smart, manage risk. We'll be trading live all day in the Kane Capital Discord. You can go to kane-capital.com to trade with us. We're ready to go. Have a great rest of your day, everybody, and have a phenomenal weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Have a good one, everybody.